What is up, crawler fans, RC enthusiasts, and social media surfers? I'm your boy Josh with Texoma RC. We got Hobby Plus versus Traxxas. We got the CR-18P, Trail Hunter, Rock Fan, Traxxas. Here we go, dude. Modified versus stock. Let's see what we got. We got a course. Let's hit it. Roll. All right, CR-18P, T-Hunter, the Trail Hunter in the house. We were running it box stock, the way that it comes out of the box. Man, look at that climb right there already. You'll see, dude, that was a savage climb, dude. Pretty good. So forward, backward does pretty good. You can see the forward incline is much better, or the incline is better. Decline, not quite as good, you will see. So, what do I think? My thoughts on this rig. I'm super duper pumped about this Hobby Plus rig, this platform. The new axles seem super nice. I'm really happy with it, with the turning angle. The only drawback for me, I got two drawbacks. For me personally, as a performer, number one, it has a servo on the chassis, right? Servo on chassis, that's sock, right? Socks, right? Servo on chassis, that's socks, right? We want servo on axle, SOA, right? SOA, it sounds almost cooler than socks, because it's socks, right? We don't want it to sock. Don't say that again, dude. Okay, so SOA is where it's at. I'll have to make a mount. Other than this turn right here, this right here was so crucial because of that. That's why I'm talking about first turn. Because as you're turning, when it's on that lean, it pushes on the steering, it pushes on your suspension, and you're already leaning. And so when it pushes, you're just off the hill, man. And so I get that there are things that we can do to fix that. I get that it's absolutely scale, and if you want the scale points, that's rad. I do appreciate them trying. They did make it look and work way better than it used to. On the CR-18, I had to modify the knuckles. I did all kind of things. They had no steering angle, and what else? I was trying to think. There was some other thing. But these things are awesome. Oh, the way when you turned it, it would actually like lift the car and whatever. It doesn't really do that so much with this. It does kind of push it around, but it doesn't become noticeable until you're on a hill. So it definitely hurts you when you're savage crawling. But for just trailing around, for cruising, this is a super duper test, right? This is Texoma style, dude. What do you think? We're gonna just put it on the trail and show you some trucks rolling by? No, dude, that is not what we do. We put the freaking cars on the range, dude, and then you get to see, right? You get to see what they do. Can Texoma freaking crawl with a CR-18P? You bet, dude. You freaking bet. Wait till you see the mod, right? So we're running the battery. If you didn't know, it rides in that box on the back. And although I think that's really cool, absolutely terrible place for the battery. Like, why? There's a huge spot right over the motor for it. That's where I moved it to, and you'll see how much better that it does. It just kills it. I mean, like, just moving the battery, incredibly better. So just stay tuned for that. Like, it'll be just in a few minutes, but you're gonna have to endure the rest of this run, and then you're gonna have to endure the Traxxas run. So just hold on, dude. Hold your horses. Stay tuned. It's a great time. You can listen to me talk about nothing important. So it's tiny truck time, bro. Hanging out with Texoma. Hey guys, how you doing? Let's settle down for a minute. You having a good day? Nice. I know I am. I just got done playing trucks. I had a great time. All right, dude, fired up. Come on, dude. Now this climb right here again. Just how it hits. When you got a baddie, or when it's a little narrower, you should just pretty much be able to walk that when you line it up properly. But with these cars, it takes a little bit of throttle up. So something about these tires, these are the stock tires. They have foam in them. I do like the way they feel, but there's something kind of like the axial tires where they have kind of a firm corner on them, right? And so with the weight of the vehicle, the tires don't perform as well as they could, but they do have good sidewall support. So what I want to see, they're going to send me the upgrades. They have I know they have wheel weights. I think they had some other brass something. I know that I'm getting metal gears for the transmission, some sort of LED light bar, oil-filled shocks, and there was 6 things. Can't remember. Anyways, there was one more thing. And come on, dude. So we'll see how it does with only Hobby Plus parts, and we'll get it modded. We'll get it tricked out. We're gonna only run the Hobby Plus parts plus any Texoma style mods. I'll share all that with you. But I'm not gonna crazy relocate these shocks. I'm just gonna change them. I'm so tempted. Dang it. I just kept fighting because I know I can make it, dude. I made it, yesterday when I was setting this course up and making sure that all the cars could do this stuff with practice and with trial until you make it. Everybody, all the cars could do it. So they sucked at it, but they could make it. And I just wanted to show, so this is incline, this is, side hilling, this is your decline. These are just showing off instead of doing it on a table and show you, okay, look, it can go up 52 degrees. Great. What does that actually mean, right? What does it actually mean if a car can go up so many degrees? Well, it doesn't mean crap, if it doesn't actually do it in the real world. It's one thing to do it on a flat plane, but it's another thing to do it in the real world. One thing that's suffering here, the Traxxas, it does not have the belly clearance, right? So the CR-18P is touting that it has the most clearance of the belly and in the portals of any other 24 or 18 scale mini crawler out there. Obviously, it's bigger than a 24, so sorry, dude. The 18s, talking about the Traxxas, right? That's who they're really talking about. Also the FMS, right? It's the same freaking axle. FMS is 24 scale, is probably wider than the CR-18. It's probably the same width, actually. So, this Traxxas struggled. I had to pull mine out, also box stock. But Craig, the only thing that's not stock is he's got a hitch on there. And he put an interior in it. So, but the hitch is absolutely killing him here. And so I let him go for it. He didn't want to take the hitch off. So I was like, dude, here, I will drive mine. So I went and I got my Bronco, and you'll see that here in just a second. 4. Here we go, dude. 5. Here we go. 6. Here we go. 7. There were more attempts, but that was enough, dude. We're not trying to kill the Traxxas, because you can see right here without the hitch. I go up. Well, not without a hitch. I missed the line, but how many times do you have to hit reverse? I missed the line, but you still see we were able to crawl it. Dude. Cruising right along. The Traxxas is really smooth. The gearing, just the way that it feels in comparison. There is like the Hobby Plus is everything that it needs, but it feels like a little touchy. As soon as you touch the throttle, you can't like ease into it. It just moves immediately. So it's something to get used to. Then you drive the Traxxas, and especially in the stock form with the stock gearing, is obviously a lot smoother because it's way higher geared. So I think you have more control with the CR-18, but I think that the Traxxas is smoother. It's obviously much faster. So you can put the crawl gears in the Traxxas, and if you're really trying to do a lot of crawling, I would definitely recommend it, especially when you start going on to more chunky rocks and stuff, not smooth stuff like the range, more like you see off in the background. So, but there's a couple falls. We did a couple, I probably, obviously, you make these runs, maybe you could do one perfectly, and then you run it again and you fall 3 times, so, trying to be fair to these guys. Not trying to say one is better, just trying to show what that right here, the Traxxas, even though I messed up my line right here and I slipped, but again, that's one thing with the control, not having the low end torque to stop the roll, but that's one thing that the Traxxas definitely is going to do better than the Hobby Plus is the descent, no question. So the Hobby Plus may actually have it a little bit on the ascent, potentially the incline. I'm not really positive, but you saw in what we did here, it handled everything just fine. As far as incline, it has way more clearance, definitely more performance oriented than a trail oriented like the Rock Fan. But just stay tuned. Speaking of, dude, that was perfect timing. Didn't even mean to. So here we go. Not stock. So he's got maybe it's the Endura, some sort of brass wheels on here. We got the I think those are the Hustler tires. They're super soft. Look at them squish around. If he had some actual good tires on here, he would just be killing it. But these tires just roll and push all over the place. But you can see that all the CR-18P needs is just a little weight in the wheels. And that's why I want to show you, just with the Hobby Plus, just what they were intending. I don't know if any of you guys caught it, but the Fair RC Live with the CEO of Hobby Plus, the founder of Hobby Plus, and I believe his name was Calvin. If that's not true, please forgive me, correct me, so that I could know his name. But I was actually really moved by his story, and just it was really cool to see him there, and he really had a thing, it seemed, for vans, which is why he chose to bring the Rock Van out. But I love this thing. It's super cool. The bumpers suck. He relocated the shocks a little bit. I think that if you maybe had a little bit longer shock, you definitely have to get some good weight down low and some real good tires. I think, something like the Trencher, something in a 56, 58 millimeter tire, but just something that's really going to help it out and be solid for it. It's going to go, man. You see, like, Craig's killing it. The tire's rolling over. Let's go, Rocky, dude.
Don't fall off back.
Living in a van down by the river. One fall, dude. Here we go, dude. Let's go, Craig. You got this, buddy. This is such a hard thing. It doesn't necessarily help to be wide because, wide pushes you to the edge and again, slippage. Too much, dude. Got 2 days till my printer comes in. What? Heck yeah, dude. If you guys want to see that, I can make a video when my printer comes in. Super duper stoked on my printer. I got the Bamboo Lab P1P. What? So pumped, bro. So pumped. Got plastic ordered. I got the plastic ordered for Tinker Time. Got that sent out to him, dude. We got just a few things left to get in order to get the chassis ready to go and for everybody to begin to slay hills. Like we've been showing off on the channel, bro. To slay the hills, bro. To slay gates, right? The Gate Slayer.
Let's go.
Dude, Slayer chassis coming at you, bro, with cage. And soon, more parts to follow, dude. Like I said, we're gonna have to get a BOA or a SOA mount for the this Hobby Plus CR-18P axle, dude, because I think these axles are really cool. I think they would lend themselves to building stuff, performance even, especially fast ones. But we'll see. You're definitely going to have to use either their transmission or like the FCX24 transmission, something that's going to gear down or go brushless, because they go fast, right? The transmission that comes in these, if you didn't know, is 104-1. Okay, here we go. Sorry, get back on track. We're running the Trail Hunter again. You saw that. How easy I just went up that. Easy cake peasy. Right here, this transition, this turn, much better. All we did, we just moved the battery. We just took the battery. I didn't even put the lid back on the box. My bad, dude. Oh, it's too much in a hurry, dude. Craig was waiting on me. It's getting dark. Got to get dinner ready for the family. Too many things, dude. So, but I relocated the battery. I just used actually rubber band for this. You can see the lead is actually hanging down. That was dumb. But I just used rubber band just to hold it to the chassis up over the top of the motor, just to see. I'll have to maybe even have to draw out a battery mount, since I'll have a printer in just a couple days. I'll be able to start working on all this stuff and coming out with cool parts for stuff, dude. It will be rad. So, but you can see, dude, already. How many falls have we had right now? Did you see how many falls we had last time? It was like 7 falls right there, dude. 0 falls. All we did is relocate the battery. It's down. We dropped it like 1.5 inches, right? That's a huge on this scale. And then moved it forward probably an inch, 1.5 inches. You know, so we pushed it forward, and it's going to help in our climbing. And then also we lowered it down, so it's going to help in our climbing and our tipping. So you can see already we're doing so much better, dude. The one thing that it's not going to help is in our descent, right? Our rear end is going to be light even still, and maybe even lighter since we pushed the battery forward. So, but you can see that since the weight is not high right there, normally it would wanted to tip off. That was the easiest I'd ever done this. It went down no problem. And so, that was my bad. I bet I could have done that right. So we're going to start over. No, dude. Dang it. I should have put it down at the bottom. But I wanted to get one. I felt like I could do one all the way down. I wanted to see it go. I wanted to see, dude. That first one was so good. But this is also really impressive right here. This reverse right here, it would not have done that. I guess it didn't do it still. Never mind. Wah, wah, wah. See, there's the old battery lead. Great job, dude. Don't need to balance it anymore. Just rub it off. So anyways, yes, I do want to see what these tires do when the truck, gains 100 grams or so. 150 grams. I don't know what the wheel weights are. They're probably going to be heavy. There's 2 different sets of weights that they're sending me, I believe. So, also really cool, like I was saying, using those axles, they're coming out with builder kits, first with the Rock fan, and then they're going to come out with the Hunter, and they also have another model of CR-18P coming. Also, I was talking about Calvin, hope that's his name. Dude, sorry, wow, dude. Skip that. We're talking about Traxxas Prime, dude. Traxxas Prime. Look at how he eats this up. So this is on Mofo DDPs or whatever, with wheel weights. It looks like it's got Endura brass. Dude, the thing is super heavy. He's running my custom skids that I made for him. Shock relocation. Obviously, this thing does not have a lot of ground clearance. It's not going to clean ledges very well. But as far as driving and just crawling and doing stuff on the range, this thing is badass. Look at him go. But see, he missed it. But that's what a true Traxxas build will do. Or this is what a baddie will do, right? Rip till you flip.